Yo, what is going on, guys? And today we are fighting in week 2 of the IFC. We're playing against Timbejon, aka the man, the legend, the myth, Ronald Enjoyer, actually. Um, this man brought a mud still and like 6-0 someone with it first week, so, you know, might not be able to see it, but every mon on my team is a counter to Ronald. But as he told me, Ronald was a little bit sick, so he sat out on the bench today, so, you know, let's just get right into the battle. Okay, so we lead off. He leads off Lopunny, which I thought he would because he's a Mega Lopunny. He can just like he can fake out, he can protect. But I led off with my Heliolisk because quite a good lead up, quite a good lead against most of his team. And if he led Lopunny, which was probably like the only lead that I thought he would do, they wouldn't lead up against. Well, I have the Rolling Stones called Fortress here, which gives an instant 1/6 of his health gone. With the Rocky Helmet here, I switch into the Galler to scout for the Fire Punch, which he doesn't carry luckily, and he goes into the Obstagoon. So I go into my Avalugg. I have a Choppleberry Avalugg, my Choppleberry gets knocked off for when he clicks Close Combat. As he clicks Body Press, and now I was confused that I didn't have a Choppleberry activate, but yeah, well, it just got knocked off. I'm just stupid. So I Toxic him, makes sense. I just recover here, no problem. As he goes into Chuck, the, what's it called, the Corviknight. I go into my Fortress, called Rolling Stones. I thought he would U-turn, but Ironhead also gives him some nice chip. I go into Heliolisk here on a potential Brave Bird as he U-turns, which is not all that great, and goes back into Lopunny Mega. So, you know, this mon carries Protect, just for scouting purposes, basically. See power-up punches. I decide here to go into the Fortress again, thinking he'd U-turn, since power-up punch doesn't make sense if I have Corsola, but he just stays in. So I'm like, oh, okay, sure, go ahead. And he goes into Crobat, as I switch into Corsola Galler to just take the probable CC / Power Punch. Now, Corsola Galler also carries the Protect, because, listen, we're protected out here, if you know what I mean. This man, Corsola, he's a good guy. He carries protection, if you know. So, I go into the Fortress on the Toxic, which makes sense. I click Gyro Ball as he clicks Tailwind, so now everything is incredibly fast. And he goes into Corviknight, which I'm like, okay, good. Because because he has this Blacephalon in the back, and that thing is a major threat, and I don't think I had really good switch-ins. I didn't have great switch-ins against it, but I also didn't really prep for it, because I kind of missed it in prep. It was kind of a chaotic week for me, so I'm very scared for that one. Now he flinches my Avalugg, but this is my boy Avalugg. He doesn't care about a super effective stab Ironhead. 22%, we take those, you know. Doesn't do anything. We recover up once and we're basically back to full. See, U-turns only 6%. Now that is pathetic. This is why I love my boy Avalugg. I body press here as he goes into the thing. And now I'm like, oh fuck, I'm screwed. I go into Tapu Lele, predicting a fire move, but he goes for the Shadow Ball and I'm like, oh fuck me. I'm gonna die. As I go into Heliolisk, because I think he's Scarf or Specs. And if he isn't, Heliolisk is quite a good switching, because now I can click. I think I click Substitute here. Yeah, because I can scout if he's not choice locked, and if he is choice locked, well, he's gonna switch out, so Substitute is always great. Ice Protect. Really no reason not to. I don't need the Psychic Terrain. And, well, I just get 6% extra leftovers back, so yeah, it's really a good deal for me. Discharge here, hope to fish for a pair, and I see that it doesn't even do half, and I'm like, oh no, this is a problem. This is a problem, help. But I get another piece of leftovers back, so my Helios is a quite good HP. He has the Protect as well, so everyone is wearing protection, which I think is a good thing. I click Discharge again. Pretty good. Honest Protect, and well, as he goes into this, well, I really have no reason to not click just Discharge, because it's like good against, he doesn't have a resist, or an immunity, and the para chance is just always good. I go into my Mega Alakazam here on him getting paralyzed. And I trace his dry skin, which he traced from me. He clicks magic codes, thinking it was mirror code, and he just gets almost destroyed by Focus Blast. Now, we need to talk about this turn, right? I click Focus Blast on this thing, right? And I get the Spit F drop. Now, wait, before you go into Blacephalon, this isn't working out for me. So, I click Focus Blast. Why? Because it does the most damage. It's like the only really potent weapon I have against him in terms of like damage. So now I'm thinking, okay, what moves can I go for? If he predicts another Focus Blast, it's gonna go Blacephalon, or it's gonna go into the Corviknights. Okay. If he predicts Psychic, he goes into the Obstagoon, basically, or he's not gonna go into Crobat because that just died the turn after. That's not a good switch in. And I was suspecting the Blacephalon to be Scarfed. Now, I had prepped for the Corviknights, because normally a Mega Alakazam can't really beat a Corviknight, because unless you click Charge Beam, but then he could just... That doesn't really do much damage, and then he just U-turns out into Mega Lopunny to fake me out and do lots of damage, or in this case, do Blacephalon, which is Scarf. So, I've packed the Zap Cannon, which is a 50% accurate move. I think is 120 base power special electric type move with a 100% paralysis chance. So I think, Zap Cannon, he's either going to go Obstagoon, Blacephalon, or Corviknight. On all those three things, Zap Cannon is amazing if I hit. So I click it, I see Blacephalon, like, please hit, this mon is such a threat. I hit, and we get the paralysis because it's 100%, but it's like 50% accuracy for the move. And then I kill it with Psychic because after paralysis, no chance in hell he's faster. I click Psychic after. If he goes to Obstagoon, I mean, as he does the next turn, well, we have the boy Evelyn. Like, there's not much he can do about that. He goes into the Porygon, which is to just get some health up, but I'm like, I think I'm faster, and well, I just body press and kill him, because I have max defense, and body press is calculated with defense, not with attack, if you didn't know. Goes into Lopunny, I have my counter here. Fortress, get another nice, amazing 16% damage, as he clicks Power Punch again, and I'm like, okay, now I think he's gonna try and stay in, because he thinks someone was dead. But I am packing the Iron Defense, and now the attack and defense levels are even. He tries to freeze me with the Ice Punch as like a last-ditch effort, because he sees, well, Lopunny is kind of useless now, as I click the rest to get back to good HP. Goes into the Obstagoon, but I'm thinking like, yeah, okay, look, I understand you're going to Obstagoon, but I don't want to get knocked off. Like, I know it might look like a good position for me to be in, but I don't want to get knocked off. I like that Rocky Helmet, you know. We can switch it into Crobat. I go into the table. He clicks Gunshot, try and get a fish for a poison, which is quite a nice play, but I just smoked that man with a body press. 500 defense, so yeah, that's a lot of damage. Goes into the, Corviknight. Switch into Heliolisk. What's he gonna do? Brave Bird. Iron at most, probably. So Heliolisk's a good switch, and for both of those, and, well, I can just click Discharge. I discharge him, paralyze him, and fully para him. Which, well, sucks, but it is quite, it's kind of over at this point, if you ask me. Now I predict him to go for, not U-turn, Iron Head or something again. As I go into Mega Alakazam to just speed up this game. Click Zap Cannon, miss, as he paralyzes, so basically nothing happens that turn, except he gets extra leftovers. I click Zap Cannon, and he paralyzes again. 3 leftovers again, but I think Zap Cannon still kills because it's like an incredibly strong move. It's insane. I click Zap Cannon again as he gets another Protect off, and I'm like, okay, now this is getting kind of tedious. I only have like a couple left. I click Zap Cannon, and I miss again as he Iron Heads, does quite a bit of shit. Now, I want to preserve differential, right? So, like, I don't want to get crit. I'll just go back into Helios and spam Discharge, because he makes a great play clicking U-turn here. Now, can go into Lopunny, and I'm like, okay, that's kind of the problem. Well, if I recall correctly, I just protect here, get rid of the fake out, you know. If he goes back into this, like if he switches, I'm still in a good position. Here I click discharge again. Nice 51%, good damage, good damage. Gets fully parried, well yeah. He got a lot of bad luck with paralysis, but I don't think it mattered that much at this point. Like it was kind of over already. Heliolisk kind of beat the, what's called the Corviknight anyways at this point, I think. And I got a lot of misses with Zap Cannon too, which is, well, it's to be expected, but it's 50-50. I hit like 1, and I missed like 5. So, well, I'm not gonna complain, you know, like, it's high risk, high reward. There's a reason. So there's a reason the move is literally OP. It's because it's nerfed by its accuracy. Go into the ice table to catch a toxic on the Crobat. Not sure what it was gonna do. I was like, I don't really need Everluck anymore. It's a really good scout at the moment. As I go into Corsola Galar, of course Corsola Galar can get faked out because of the Scrappy ability, which lets a normal and fighting type moves hit Ghost type. He clicks Power Punch. I am not going to lie, I kind of forgot about that. But luckily the Corsola Galar I run packs the Psychic, so we knock that mon out. Now we can just try and knock this mon out with the Psychic too. As Corsola Galar actually ends up getting 2 kills, which is pretty good. So GG to Timbejon. Timbejon is he is definitely one of the nicest players in the draft league that I have met over the cumulative years I've been playing. So always think it's fun playing against him. It's always really nice. He's always like, yeah man, I'll post a replay, no problem. Great dude. So yeah, about that. That's basically all I have to say. I'll see you guys in week 3. I have made some changes to the team in week 3. Didn't like everything about this team, so see you guys then. Yep, have a good one. See you, mate.